Look, let the business dictate the loyalty. Bottom line. What's happening is Rico. Salute to the business committee. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We in here. Diddy, Cassie, day 2 of the trial. Damn. Cassie has took the stand and she's recalling the development of her relationship, the control, the abuse, the extent of how Puff manipulated everything around her. She's also added in some points where she says she enjoyed a piece of the time with Diddy, but more than that, she was reluctant to tell him no. What have I said in previous videos? She was reluctant because he put fear in her. Puff treated that girl like a fucking chin bag. Whenever he was upset or things wasn't going how he thought they should go in his mind, he took it out on Cassie. Puff was almost 40. She was 19, 20 when he met her. Almost 20 years her senior. And he gonna act like that towards that little girl. He is disgusting. Puff, Diddy, Brother Love, he's a sucker. If you asked him why he engaged in such abusive, aggressive behavior with that young lady, I bet you he can't tell you why. He may try to blame it on the drugs. I was in a dark place. Nigga, that don't count for shit. Because as an adult male, you know how you supposed to conduct yourself. And when you was in a dark space and when shit wasn't looking good for you, you wasn't acting like that in the public, nigga. The public couldn't tell you was in the dark space and you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because that's cap. You was just simply being abusive because you thought you had the money and the power to do so. Cassie said Diddy introduced her into oral. Puff knew he was dealing with a young, naive young lady. And he took advantage of it because he had the money to do so. Forced that girl to participate in freak-offs. Regardless if he was upset with Cassie or not, he took his anger out on her. She said, you never knew when he was going to go off. But she always knew it was a potential of her getting beat or hit in the face. How do you select a woman that you think is attractive and try to beat the beauty out of her? Listen, all Puff wanted to do was break that little girl down at the time. You can't tell me any other motive. He wanted her to be broken down and he wanted to be able to use her in any capacity. And his little weak ass was probably telling people what he was doing. Yeah, you know, that's woo-de-woo-de-woo. Yeah, she do whatever I tell her. You know, niggas are so monkey. It's how you could tell a lot of niggas never had access to women. When they get to trying to stunt and act like they this and they that. Nigga, nah. Diddy, no. Had you not been Puff Daddy from Bad Boy, nigga, you be out here having trouble with women. He know that. That's why he tricked heavily on them. Because the average woman's not going to reject the money being spent on them. Diddy is disgusting. Because like I said, you'd have to be a motherfucking fool to think he didn't try that with his children's moms. He probably realized it's only so much I can get away with. Let me find a younger woman. And he signed her to the deal to place her under the impression that her life was going to change. But Diddy only signed her to that deal to bring her closer to him so that he could do everything that he did. He beat that girl. She also said he introduced her to ecstasy. You want to know how she took it unintentionally? Diddy put it in her Gatorade. He's very unhinged. He's disgusting. He knew what he was doing to Cassie. As she said, he controlled most aspects of her life. I've said that in previous videos. That young lady probably didn't know how to escape because he met her at every turn. And he was still dating Kim Porter while he was abusing Cassie. You don't think Kim Porter was being abused? Allegedly. Diddy broke her nose. Allegedly, he used to beat her. You heard Diddy's security speak about that. You've heard Gene Deal speak about that. Puff is a nasty, foul dude. Bottom line, Cassie's testimony is still going. These are some of the recent excerpts from it. Diddy knows he abused that girl. Now, in regards to the Rico and traveling with other women for prostitution, we'll probably have to hear more or another witness, and they're supposed to have another witness to corroborate some of these claims and charges. I don't know if simply Cassie's testimony will do it. But the bottom line is Diddy used his resources from his business to manage, control, and make sure that he had a hand in everything that was going on in Cassie's life. Did she want to take the ecstasy in the Gatorade? The ecstasy was in the Gatorade and she didn't know. Do the math. Puff a foul nigga, man. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Rico, what the business is. 100.